Okay there. This is Dragon Ball Genesis, and as of me hitting that record button, it is now 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to try to make an hour-long New Year's Eve special. This will be the last thing I record in 2018, and the first thing I upload in 2019. Now, because I'm at my grandparents' house, I'm going to have to be a little quiet. Oh. No. Okay. Something happened. But I've been doing these Dragon Ball Legends in a row for a while so that I could do part 19 as the first thing in 2019. So, I'm going to try and go through as much of the story as possible. And because it is the last video I'm recording this year, I'm going to be going over my channel has been up for the past 2 or 3 years and what's happened. First of all, let's start out at the beginning. Back when my channel was called Dragon Ball Unforgettable. This was way long ago, back in 2015, if you can believe it. Now, way back then, I had this friend on the internet who called himself Little Suimo, which he told me it was some sort of language for, or Suimo was some sort of language, and some sort of language was swine or pig. So he told me it was not Japanese, which of course I checked, but I couldn't find out what it is. Now, as for what he did for me and why we were good friends, well, back then, I had been trying to post a whole bunch of Dragon Ball Xenoverse games. Yes, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, the original. I know, oh my gosh, such an old game. Oh, why didn't you get a black box and save it or whatever? Yeah, back then I didn't have any money at all. I still don't have a lot of money. I don't have any money, actually. I actually just lost 20 bucks because of my little brother. But yeah, me and him were good friends on the internet. And I had gotten Xenoverse 1 and created a character who was supposed to be Vegeta's little sister. Now, Little Suimo never had his own YouTube account, and so I was trying to give him a platform because he didn't want to actually do it himself. Yeah, I know. He was kind of a shy guy, even though he posted some of his works on places like Tumblr, where he used to be known as the Frieza guy. And I believe he posted some stuff on Reddit, where he was also known as the Frieza guy. But he ended up deleting those some time ago. He used to do these what if, like, not really mangas, but like pictures, just normal pictures. You know those, like, what if Goku and Vegeta were female? He did like 20 of those, and he made them actually look different from what a lot of people do. You see, a lot of people just draw boobs and make them skinny and sexualized. He actually you know that, you know, Masako X, his, what if Goku was female thing, and, like, those pictures that he uses, those are more like what Little Suimo did. But when I created, this character, who I still use in a lot of things, especially online, and when I create things, it was this little girl with Yamcha hair, who I put this, like, really elaborate backstory to, into, like, a Xenoverse lore type thing, and we called her or technically I called her Vegeta, because it sounded like a female version of Vegeta. But if he started creating a fan manga that was written in full Japanese, and it was called Dragon Ball Unforgettable. But the problem was, in his translation, her name came back as Abel. Which is like, yeah. That's okay. It actually sounds a lot better than Vegeta, which is literally just Vegeta without the second E. By the way, if you're wondering how to spell it. But he had to take them down from, what's that site's name? He was drawing, like, panels and, like, taking pictures or whatever, or, like, drawing them on it. I mean, originally he started posting things on, like, Pinterest. He would, like, jot down drawings and, like, write in Japanese, and they look so, like, Akira Toriyama style, but more if you went, like, old movie Akira Toriyama style. You know, the actual, like, precise and loving what you do kind of thing. But the reason why he had to take it down from Pinterest was that he got a whole bunch of controversy, because he kind of used those pictures and tried to sell them, which I was okay with. Like, come on, it's his work. I mean, it's my backstory, and he wasn't gonna give me any money for it, but it was fine with me. I mean, I wasn't making any money off of anything either. And so when he put his down, or when he took his down off Pinterest, he got one of those, what were they? You know, those, like, tablet things you can draw on and it goes immediately to the computer? Those things. He started drawing on those things a lot more, and that one site where, like, a whole bunch of, like, fan mangas are nowadays, where they post, like, one panel a day or whatever, and so that they can get done with, like, a chapter a month. Well, DeviantArt, there we go. He got a DeviantArt and actually called himself Little Suimo on that. Except for he spelled it with a Z, because Little Suimo was taken, so it was Little Zuimo. Which I thought was a better name for him, because he actually was one of those guys who would rather go for a Z type of name, because he loved Dragon Ball Z more than anything. And he was posting on that, and in those, he actually kind of recreated them and started drawing them in his own kind of style. But in those, he actually translated it. Instead of Abel, it was Sadala, because he had just remembered Planet Sadala was a thing, which I had completely forgot about making the character. But I mean, he got pretty far. He got to like the 3rd or 4th chapter before something happened. I kind of, well, dropped off the face of the earth. Every single time I tried to contact him, nothing. He wouldn't post for like 3 months straight. And I was recording some of these and making sure that they were up on my channel. And then they weren't getting any views or anything, but because back then I had 1 subscriber, and that was my older sister, who never even watched anything. But that kind of threw everything out the window after his little 3-month break. It had turned out that his dad had broken his computer in a drunk rage. And when he finally got over to his mom's house and stuff, he just couldn't go on with it. So he deleted his DeviantArt page, his Facebook, everything. I couldn't even get a hold of him on the phone because he changed his number. But I mean, I still had him up on YouTube until his mother contacted me. She had seen the videos, she had seen what he'd done on DeviantArt, and then she pretty much begged me to take them down. And so I obliged, because she said that they reminded him of living at his father's house, and he was going through a bit of PTSD with what his father had done, just out of nowhere. So I took him down, and then sometime later, I had just given up on YouTube, and so I kind of went the recording stuff on the computer route. But the first thing I recorded on the computer was Roblox videos, when I had changed my name to Mr. Sir Star Wars to get away from the little Dragon Ball scene, because I didn't want another flop like the other one. And I actually gained like 2 or 3 subscribers from that, and I had posted Roblox videos. But then Roblox, the actual like email of like the actual people who created Roblox, literally contacted me and told me to take my videos down, because I had apparently caught one of them in my videos doing something that I don't even remember. Apparently it was like they were taking advantage of a game or something. But I can't really say anything because, well, I mean, I never saw them, so I tried to keep them up. But they tried to strike me on YouTube, and then I got it settled out with YouTube, and well, YouTube said you can keep them up, but you need to edit them out of the video. But the thing about that is, I kinda didn't know how to edit back then, and so I was stuck with taking them down. But Roblox wasn't happy with just me taking that one video down. They wanted all of them down. And so I was like, okay. And I kind of went away from Roblox for a while. I started playing video games. There was nothing on my YouTube account. And then I had found this place called Wattpad, where I decided to revamp Sadala's story in a story called Dragon Ball Genesis, in which I went on for a while. I posted about 3 or so chapters before I ended up getting other things in the way, including other books and other fan fictions and stuff like that. And I had changed my YouTube name to Dragon Ball Genesis. But after learning that there was a Dragon Ball Genesis manga out there, which was actually way later, about a year later, which he had started like a month before I had known about it. So I decided to keep my name for for the purposes of, I had like 6 subscribers. I wasn't giving it up. And so I decided to change the name of my story to Dragon Ball Blast. And if you try to find it on the internet, like in a search bar or something like that, you can find it if you have a Wattpad or you're in, or yeah, like I said, if you have Wattpad or you just search up in the search bar, it should be Dragon Ball Blast Story of Sadala. It should be the first thing that pops up. Unless if somebody else created a Dragon Ball Blast game. I mean, not game, fan manga or fan story. I call mine a fan story because I can't draw for crap, which is why I needed Little Suimo. Because I kind of wanted to get my story out there, and he wanted to draw. But since Little Suimo's out of the scene, I can't really do that second one, unless if somebody wants to. Do that for me. And so I started with one video I called Not Prawn, which got some videos with just me in a dark space for like 5 seconds. Just a lot of views for that. I don't know why people just, like, come on, people. And so that went on for a while, and then I restarted up my Bandicam on my computer because I had pretty much just given up on it, and then I found Viz, and Viz was this site that I could read Dragon Ball Super manga, and now I record some of that from time to time. I try to do more, but I mean, it's not like it's pretty much piracy. I mean, yeah, Viz has it out there for free, but all of my videos right now, as of like a week or so ago, are now pretty much piracy on that. Because they're all locked and needing to pay for. But I ended up getting a PS4 and I started making little clips of my characters on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which I don't think I took it down, but there is, or there at least should be, a video with little Princess Sadala, which was like the first mission when I tried to do a walkthrough, but the thing is, I ended up recording like a 50-minute long video, and when I posted it, it said it was like 15 to 20 minutes, I think, and it had taken out like the first 15 minutes and last 15 minutes, so it just made absolutely no sense in the context, which is why I'm pretty sure I took it down, but I don't know. Um, but I have put out little, like, videos of, like, all the characters I had in Xenoverse 1, besides Sadala, and one other character, which I didn't transfer over. To, like, show off, like, what in their backstory they could have done, kind of. Because I made backstories for them all and stuff, which I can get into later, I might get into later. But their backstories in, like, the Xenoverse lore completely differ from the Blast scene. Which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, in Dragon Ball Blast, Story of Sadala, which is now on its 8th chapter, I believe. I finished today as a little New Year's Eve special kind of thing as well for my Wattpad users. Well, that is nowhere near, like, the actual story, which Little Suimo actually jotted down and stuff about. I don't even know if Little Suimo's alive. Some of my friends don't even believe he exists. But I mean, if he's still out there, like, there might be like 2 or 3 people out there on YouTube named Little Suimo or such, because I'm pretty sure I saw multiple people on YouTube with my name for a while until they, like, changed it to, like, Dragon Ball Hex. Yeah, I think there used to be another YouTuber who had literally started the day I changed it to Dragon Ball Genesis, and his was always Dragon Ball Genesis, and he changed it to Dragon Ball Hex or something. But I'm not going to get into a lot of detail with that. What time is it? It has been 25 minutes so far. Okay. So... yeah, it's like completely different Dragon Ball Blast from the original Dragon Ball fan manga Little Suimo drew. And, well, it, although, like, all the people from Dragon Ball Z universe kind of tie into their own lore, but the same lore, which, if you know some of my works, I try to make it out as much lore friendly as possible. Because I started writing or rewriting Dragon Ball Blast because I had like 5 chapters on it, and then I gave up, and then the Tournament of Power happened. Uh, but I started rewriting it just as like the Tournament of Power was like halfway through in Japanese, and I ended up having to like wait for like the second chapter to come out because I didn't know if Android 18 was dead or not. I mean, not Android 18, Android 17. I'm pretty tired. But yeah, eventually I started making Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle stuff, but on my old phone, for some reason, the like clips wouldn't save to my camera or YouTube or any of that, so I couldn't post it. But then eventually I got a new phone, and I started being more and more in touch with YouTube. And after seeing Moscow X doing a whole bunch of what if scenarios, and me being a Dragon Ball YouTuber at the time, I wanted to try to do those because on one of my alt accounts, I named myself Mr. What If. That channel's taken down and it's just called my name now because that was an old school account, and I kind of got flagged by my old school for still using it a year after I missed, so I had to pay a little like $20 fee or whatever. And now the channel's taken down, and I can't really do much about it. But I mean, that was mostly just an alt account to fall back on. And anyway, didn't last very long. But yeah, once I got my new phone, I got a little bit more into the YouTube scene. I even like set up my account for monetization, but it wanted like, what was it? I think it was like 5,000 subscribers before I could get monetized. But I never really asked for subscribers because, I mean, I don't want a number. I want just fans who are here. I don't care if you hit a bell icon or a red button. Just want to know that you guys are there. My subscribe count doubled not that long ago from 6 to 12. Mostly because I had some friends on PSN noticing that I was posting stuff with Xenoverse, especially my Princess. Oh no, wait. You guys have seen Princess Sadala multiple times, especially if you've been here a while. I made a little training video using like all the main ultimates I use on her. They're not really my main ultimates now because I actually have PS Plus, so because that was an issue before, I couldn't like play online, but now that I can, I use a whole lot of different presets, because online is a ravenous place where everything counts. It doesn't matter what game you're in. But my what ifs, when they were just complete darkness, it was because I didn't have a fully functioning screencasting software. I mean, it would work with this game, but Dokkan needed to update first. And yet I can't even just turn off my voice on this and just let the noises play for some reason. But hey. And then eventually I made my way here, where I am right now. Doing this for you guys, because I want to do it. I might not always be able to do it, because I still have school in the way, but I try to do it. I do. Not gonna lie to you guys. But, I still don't really like to show my face. If you've ever seen any, and I mean any of my other channels or previous incarnations of this channel or anything like that, unless if you follow my Weevo, and even sometimes then, I don't like to show my face. It's not because I'm like shy or really that ugly. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely not the first choice for a girl, but I definitely ain't the last. It's not, like I said, it's not that I'm shy or anything. I just don't like when people recognize me. I mean, I may be using a tired voice right now, but it's not that different from my real one, and I'm completely fine with using my real voice like this or anything, but I just don't like showing my face. Especially when I'm talking like normal, and I sound really frickin' deep-voiced and crap like that on videos, and then I go and listen to it, and then I just sound like a complete idiot with a high-pitched voice, or at least to me it sounds that way. But anyway, the internet has been a harsh place for a long time, and I don't think anything's gonna change that. but that doesn't mean that I can't thrive here. That doesn't mean you can't either. I kinda wish I took this a lot more seriously. Way earlier. I mean, yeah, I'd probably only be sitting at like 30 subscribers or something. But I mean, at least I'd be pumping out a whole lot more content. I'd be a lot more entertaining. You know, I used to want to do what, like Prince Vegeta and Lord Frieza, you know, the, like, YouTubers who do, like, the voices for, like, characters like that. I always wanted to, like, try to do that with, like, the Ginyu Force. Oops, I accidentally hit it. But, yeah, even if I can do, like, pretty much all of the voices except for I don't do a very good Ginyu. Like, I can do a good Jeice and a good Berta, a Semi-Goldo, a Super Raccoon, but Captain Ginyu is not one of my strong suits. And that's all with a tired voice. But then again, if GT was more relevant than it was, I would try to make an Omega Shenron voice. Because I can go pretty low. I mean, I could go lower. I am Omega Shenron, keeper of the Shadow Dragons. I mean, leader of the Shadow Dragons. Keeper of the Dark Star Dragon Balls. I could go a lot deeper than that if I was more awake. Oh, hey, look at that. I only have 2 more energy things. And we're already past halfway done. Well, now that I've kind of reflected on my past, I want to tell you guys what I want to try to do for the future. Oh, hey, look, Android 19. So, I want to try to be more. I want to try to make more content, keep up with posts, stuff like that. I know I have stuff like Wattpad on the table and crap like that. But I mean, there's just some things I can't do. I haven't been posting any manga chapters since the last ones, because after that last manga chapter was published, right after we got our internet back, I recorded 5 things. 5 little things. And then I recorded the 5 for the next session and posted the 5 that I recorded the last session. And then my computer decided every single time that it turns on, it wants to crash and crash hard. And that thing's filled with enough viruses that if we try to recover anything on that, pictures or otherwise, whatever it transfers into is going immediately into the trash. I think that computer that we've had for a while is the only thing that could take that kind of punishment. We got our first computer in 2006. Ever since, I wanted to be a YouTuber. Or at least someone famous on the internet. But life had other plans. Life wanted me to grow up hair and get over a false celebrity lifestyle. Even though I never really wanted to be a celebrity, back then I just wanted to be connected with people who wanted me. Because back then, someone who wanted me was more than I could ever ask for. Or at least somebody outside of my family. Because back then, let's just say that there's a little bit of some things that some men just don't want to admit. But I'd rather admit than keep it to myself. Every school I've ever went to, the first day it's all, yeah, cool, new person, hey, come over here, sit with me, do all that stuff, I'll show you around. Then the rest of the year, it's just, who the fuck do you think you are? Kick you down, physically and emotionally. Let's just get back onto the thing of computers. Yeah, I got my first one, or our family got our first one in 2006. That lasted 2 years. 2. Until it just, well, let's just say it crashed. And I'm not talking, oh, blue screen, go get it fixed that thing. I am talking, won't turn on, physically crashing, smoking, every single time you hit that on button. Then, about half a year later, when my dad got deployed overseas, we got a new one, and that one's been with us ever since. So that thing's been around since 2008. Halfway through 2008. And we bought it used. And, well, when you buy something used, it doesn't really catch your eye that much. But hey, that thing's led me to more sites and things that I've wanted to do than most other things. I mean, hey, where did I get the thing? Where did I get my little gaming gene? From the internet, of course. Like, where else do you get a frickin' gaming gene? If none of you know what a gaming gene is, it's not like, you know, a physical gene. Like, of course y'all know that. It's, you know, like a knack for playing video games. Why did I do that? I still won. How? I just, not like natural point, which is what most people say it is. Gaming is your natural point. Some people use other words, but it's pretty much the exact same thing. But a natural point is when you're a natural at playing video games because you started at a young age. Well, I got that on that computer. And up until a few weeks ago when that thing went down, down, down. That thing had been my window to the inside of the internet. It had been my window to gaming and all that, and now it's gone. Those 5 videos I recorded are now illegal to post on YouTube. I mean, hey, I've already got illegal crap on here. It was legal when I posted it though, so I can't have claim. And I'm not making money off those videos because I put music in them, so YouTube can't give me strikes and shit. Well, how long is it until? There we go. 22, no, 12 minutes. What is my mind thinking? Come on, we can get at least one more story mission in. Oh, my head. Yeah. I just want my Super Saiyan. You know, to be honest, I've thought more about what ifs in Dragon Ball than or in a night that most fans could possibly do in a month. But I am only posting 3 different ones on this channel because I don't want that being my straight base. I want to still focus on recording the manga and gaming like I'm supposed to be. Like this channel's supposed to be. I only have those on here because they are Dragon Ball related. But most people, like PewDiePie, he was a gamer dude. Up until he ended up doing, like, meme crap. I mean, yeah, he's still a good guy, and he's still a pretty good YouTuber. And he's keeping himself on the top so that corporation doesn't run corporation. But, yeah, he's fallen away from what he originally was because of this YouTube algorithm. Oh, ads won't want to sponsor you because you said the F word. Bull crap. I go on Watch Cartoon Online, this site that allows me to watch anime that was on, like, Adult Swim the night before, at like 6 in the morning, with, like, better quality than any YouTube video, or subs for, like, stuff coming straight from Japan, that are better than the professional subs. And crap like that. They get ads, and they're pretty much committing straight up piracy. You put ads on my crap, and you tell me I can't get paid for it until I reach a certain amount of frickin' subscribers. Oh, but those are just, the normal ads that we get paid with. Yeah, stop giving us that. If you can't put ads on us because we're apparently offending people, or cursing, or going against ad algorithms, don't put ads on our crap in the first place. So I guarantee you, there's going to be like 3 or 4 freaking ads on this hour-long thing. And yet I'm not even monetized yet. 'Cause it won't let me be monetized. You know what I call that? I call that BS. You know why I call it that? Because it is. I don't care what kind of corporation you are. But if you try to pull that crap on me, you're not getting ad friendly. And by the way, that but ad algorithm crap, that doesn't really work when half the time I'm on YouTube and a frickin' Pornhub ad shows up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they aren't going to be offended by the word fuck. And I'm not kidding. I'm on this little, like, search on Google of, like, oh, what's the Queen of All Saiyans' name? Oh, it's Hanasya. I go back to a YouTube video, a freaking Nightcore YouTube video, where I'm trying to listen to freaking, Zombie, or whatever, and then I tilt my screen upward, and, oh, it wants me to download a Pornhub app. Where's that ad-friendly thing now? I'm pretty sure they'll sponsor anybody. They need money. Or, I mean, they have a lot of money to give. Or, wait, I think I have an idea. I think it's because YouTube wants that money. But all the ad space that they would be getting, guess where that is? It's in sites that it doesn't want to get in cahoots with. Sites that get in cahoots with things so that they can get money. Like, seriously, I'm just sitting here complaining about this crap. I can't do anything about it. Because guess what? I'm just a YouTuber. I'm not even a top YouTuber. PewDiePie can't do crap about it. What do you guys think I can? What do I think I can? Well, I know what I can do. I could just quit YouTube. I could go to like BuzzTube or something like that. At least they'll pay me. Instead of, oh, but you said the F word. Or you said the S word, or the B word, or whatever. Yeah, but it's my content that I'm making my money on. Like, you don't get people who are busting their ass 10 hours to draw a freaking lifelike picture, and then you don't pay them because they freaking drew a nipple in there. Like, come on, those people need to be paid for what they're doing. I'm doing this for an entire hour. It's 3 minutes till midnight. And this is all I can do. All I can do is complain and get myself freaking less of a chance at doing anything. Or getting anything done. What am I talking about? I don't know, it's too... I'm actually surprised. I didn't know Goku Black was in this game. Okay. Okay. Got 1 minute. I'm just gonna skip this. Birder, Frost, Ginyu, and then I got a new Pan and a new Zarbon. Nice. Come on. Okay, we got 20 seconds left. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Oh, I was off by a bit. Thanks for watching. Date has changed. Look at that. I could have just waited for that. Well, hey, look. There we are. Look at that. We're all in the new year and crap. It's 2019. This is the 19th part of Dragon Ball Legends. This has been Dragon Ball Genesis. I will sign off in a minute. Look at all that. Nice. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I get the characters and stuff. But woo! It's now 12:01. Don't know why you're still here. You can click off the video at any time. Look at that. It has been a new year. I probably could have done an entire thing with like the Great Saiyaman Saga and early Buu Saga on Dokkan Battle. But hey, we're here. And hey, all that. But before I go... What's this? New what? Oh, it's just that. I was wondering what that was. Where is it? I think it's in this. Is it in help? No. Boom? No. Oh no, wait, I think it's in the friends thing. Friend. Search. If anyone wants my friend code, send me a little friend request on here. It's GS94JKN9. I have one friend. It's this guy, EST. He was on 10 hours ago. No, I do not want to unfriend him. He's my only friend. And I will see you all in the next video. Signing off.